What up, guys? Welcome back to the Wes Fisher Show. So, on today's episode, I basically want to go through the 8 streams of income and how you can apply those to your life. And at the end, stick around. I'm going to show you how I'm currently able to make $40,000 a month. All right. All right, guys, excuse me for my voice. I lost my voice recently, just kind of talking too much. Maybe I talk too much. So it's just now coming back to me. But I wanted to get back on my YouTube channel and still put content out there regardless. So here we go. Here are the 8 income streams, in case you didn't know. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, this stuff is widely available on YouTube. I'm really giving you the Wes Fisher perspective, if you will. But I know Graham Stephan does a great video on the 8 income streams. A few other finance guys do great videos on it. I just want to, build my community, show you my perspective, and tell you exactly what they are. So on the screen, you should see the 8 income streams. And I didn't know this. I am 32 years old. I literally did not know that these are, and what I mean by these are, this is it. These are the 8 income streams. If you have all 8, great. If you got 1 or 2, okay, cool. But understand, the average millionaire has more than 1 income stream. I don't know the exact stats. I'm not going to put them up on the screen here, but the average millionaire has at least 3 or 4 income streams. So let's go through them real quick. Number 1, earn income. Income from working a job. So just like you and me, I used to be a school teacher. When I went to work and I came home, and got my paycheck, that was my earned income. That is what 99% of everyone in the world is doing. You're going to a day job, you're coming home, you're watching Amazon, you're watching Netflix, and then you're just, getting your paycheck. However, you got to rethink your mindset there, people. Earn income. If that job, was to fire you, or that job was to let you go, God forbid, everything going on right now in this COVID time, people losing their income. If you only have that one earned income, then how are you going to get financial peace? How are you going to build a legacy? How are you going to be able to travel when you want to travel, vacation when you want to vacation, and chill when you want to chill? So I built this YouTube channel to show you how I have built the passive income so I can leave my full-time job of teaching. But I want to show you how you can do the same. I was thinking today, my philosophy around this video or around this channel is, I want to show you how you can still work your full-time job, but earn a part-time income on the side, and eventually build that part-time income to the point that you can make the choice to leave your full-time job. So number 2, profit income. Income from buying and selling. Let's say you have an eBay store, you have an Amazon store, or you go buy things on Craigslist. You know what I used to do, guys, was a really good tip, a pro tip. If you go to Craigslist, I know right now, with COVID, once again, things are a little bit different. But when I used to go to Craigslist, there was a section called free. If you didn't know this, there's a section called free on Craigslist. If you have a pickup truck, you could be making quite a bit of money every single month with just a pickup truck. And I'll explain why. With Craigslist free section, you literally can pick up, old TVs, old desks, old furniture, maybe some old bikes. Just you can pick up anything, and then you can sell it. There's people who actually put stuff on Craigslist, and they just can't find people to sell it. They don't want to move it. If you're a guy with a pickup truck, you get a buddy, you're in there. Let's say you're a female. Hey, get some buddies that can help you pick up some stuff. And it's not always heavy stuff. I used to get TVs that they were smaller that I could pick up that I would sell for $40. I used to get old bikes and stuff that I could pick up and just put them back in my car. And I don't have a pickup truck. All right, the next one, interest income. Income from lending money. Most people have this through your banks. I know you're like, what? I lend the banks money? Not really. Sadly we don't. Most times we're getting 0.00% of percent in the bank. So, but if you have a bank account, if you log in, you might see that interest payment. They paid you 15 cents this month. Great. That's because you got interest income. The banks are actually using your money and they're loaning it out to other people and they're paying you a little bit of interest. All right, for number 4, residual income, when you continue to get paid after the work is done. Now, this is a beautiful thing. I currently have another YouTube channel that I use for just like my everyday blogs, anything I want to do for fun, just anything, anything I want to post that's not finance and focus on what I'm doing on this channel. So when you post a YouTube video, the beautiful thing about that is years later, you can still be making money. Right now, I'm making about $10, between $10 and $18 a month residually from a YouTube video that I posted 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I posted a video. So that's a beautiful thing. I know it's not a lot of money. Hey, let's say you're not a millionaire off, residual income from your YouTube video. However, $18 a month, I can get Amazon Prime and Netflix if I wanted to, and it's completely paid for. So that is a form of residual income. Next, dividend income. Income from owning stocks. Now, I don't know about you. I like my family and friends. A lot of people, we just don't know. I'm 32 years old. I still don't know enough about stocks. Right now I'm using M1 Finance and I'm using that to kind of build a portfolio. I'm going with a real safe, conservative portfolio right now. And there's no such thing as safe in the stock market, but I'm building a portfolio, and every single month or week or whatever, quarterly, I get a little dividend from my portfolio. Maybe I'll put a screenshot if I can find it on here. If not, it is what it is. But yeah, I get a dividend. A dividend is just basically you own a piece of a company, and as that company makes money, they give you a little bit of the piece back. So if you own, I don't know if Amazon has a dividend, but what's to say if you own 0.1% of Amazon and they have a dividend, when they make money, they give you a little bit of money back. So I'm currently doing that. I'm going to post a video about how you can do that as well, but that is also a stream of income. The next one we have is rental income. So rental income is when you actually buy some property and you earn income from people who are renting it from you. I currently just bought my first rental income about a week ago. We're just now getting it ready, getting it flipped, getting it ready to go and rent it out. And we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes. I'm not the real estate guy. I'm not a real estate guru. I don't know much about it. I literally just got my first property. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted on see how that goes. Number 7, capital gains, assets increasing in value. So I don't even know. Assets increasing in value. I mean, I guess you could say, if you bought a business that was already making income, like a McDonald's, or you bought like 5 McDonald's and they're continuing to make money, and then maybe you bought the McDonald's just for $1 million, and maybe 3 years from now they're worth $3 million, and you sell them. Those are assets that are increasing in value. Actually rental income, property, those are assets increasing in value. Capital gains, they do get taxed at a high rate. So for example, if you bought a piece of real estate, for 80 grand and then you flipped it and is able to sell it for 150, that is a capital gain. As far as I know, don't quote me. I'm not an expert yet. But as far as I know, you're going to pay taxes on that capital gain. So that's an example of capital gains. Number 8, a beautiful one, royalty income. That is like writing a book. I always say that's the most simple way of understanding it. You write a book, you publish that book, and you make royalty incomes for the rest of your life as people buy that book. Or maybe you write a song, or maybe you have a band, you make some music, and that song gets put into a TV show. Whenever someone plays that song, you get that income for the rest of your life. So anyway, guys, those are the 8 income streams that if you don't know about, you should know about. Now, if you stayed to the end or you skipped ahead, because I did leave a timestamp because I don't like to, waste time. So yes, if you don't know me, I used to be a school teacher literally within the last month ago, maybe around a month or two. I don't know. I'm not keeping track. And I completely left teaching because I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't have the passion for it like I used to. And I want to build a business. I want to make income. They don't pay teachers what they're really deserved. So now, guys, I was able to build a $40,000 a month income, or a $40,000 a month business. Let's say business, because that's not all profit. And the way I did that is I did that with home healthcare. Now, leave a comment below if you want more information on home healthcare, and I'll dive deeper into it. But basically, broad overview is there are people who are needing services, who are disabled, who are elderly, who are just people of need, and that you can build an agency very cheaply. I was able to start my home health care agency, for under $1,000. And now that home health agency, is making about 40 grand a month. And the beautiful thing about that is, there's so many clients out there. There's so many people who actually want to receive services at home. Everything going on with COVID, unfortunately, what's going on in what is it? I'm sorry, the retirement homes or the different, living situations for people who are elderly. I can't think of an exact name for that. But, a lot of people are in crowds or in groups of in sections, and they're getting sick together. And there's, nursing homes that are just being wiped out by COVID. So a lot of families are bringing people out of those situations and bringing them into the home. A lot of people want, receive services at home. So a lot of people ask me, Wesley, how did COVID affect your home healthcare company? Well, it increased our company because we went from, literally, providing hours and days and clients for, a certain amount until now it's like the demand was here. So we are barely trying to meet that demand. So once again, if you want to know how to do home health care, leave a comment below because I'm not going to go to like a huge detail with it because I'm going to switch gears now. If you're still sticking around to the end of the video, that's great. If you're not, no big deal. I'm going to switch gears. The reason I made this YouTube video, like I said before, is for you to, one, understand how you can build a part-time business so that you can eventually quit your full-time job if you choose to. However, caveat is I want you to build a business online. I want you to build a business that's not in customer service. I build a business in customer service. I have to deal with employees. I have to deal with payroll. I have to deal with people not showing up. I have to deal with hiring, firing. It is a headache. Right now, I'm trying to build an online business part-time from my full-time business. And I learned this lesson from the 4-Hour Work Week. This is, Tim Ferriss doesn't sponsor me to say this, but this is probably my number one business book that changed my life. And I'll probably talk about this in other videos. But, some people say Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that changed your mindset. Cool. If you're that boat, go for it. This is the book that changed it for me. Read the title, The 4-Hour Work Week. The idea of making income, and actually managing that income 4 hours a week and doing whatever the heck you want for the rest of your hours of your life. How could you do that with a traditional business? How can you do that with brick and mortar? If you had a restaurant, you got to be there full time. I thought about buying a Chick-fil-A. The person that were telling me about it, it was like, yo, people who buy Chick-fil-A's or giving Chick-fil-A's, whatever you want to do, like the owners are spending 60 to 80 hours a week in their first Chick-fil-A. After you figure it out, maybe you can, branch it out and build a system. But most owners, they've said, so I've researched, are spending between 60 and 80 hours a week in a Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. I eat Chick-fil-A almost like 2 or 3 days a week. However, I don't love working 60 to 80 hours a week. So I thought to myself, like, I'm not going to do that venture. I'm going to focus on doing stuff online. So stay tuned because I'm going to be posting more videos on how you can, obviously hit this 4-hour work week or how you can change your mindset and how you can start building an income from home as well. If you want to know more about home health care, leave a comment. I'll talk about it. But more videos are going to be about how to make money from home and how you can build a full-time income doing that. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.